Good afternoon, no? Good afternoon, right? So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. First of all, I need to say sorry and apologize for my availability that I couldn't make it in the class because, as you may know, that I have a talk at an international conference today at Lat Krabang University. So I stay close to you. So just so you know that, okay, I stay close to you. But in the morning, I'm free so that I can go to the school, okay, to teach Matayom 4. But for Matayom 6, you learn in the afternoons. And at that time, I'm not available. And yeah, as I said, apologize for that, okay. However, we meet online here by I record a video. The video that I record here, it's around more or less 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. But we have 3 hours, right? We have 3 hours. That means 2 hours we are learning together, but another one there will be some assignment that I will give you. All right. So just to check, okay, just to check that you are learning now. Okay, you are learning now. Everyone that you are seeing this video, you better send me the words. What kinds of bird? Happy. You type the word happy into our live group, okay, in order to check your availability, your assistance in the class, okay, in order to check your that you are learning now. All right, type this word and send it directly to our group, our live group, okay, so that we can look at that time. Oh, you are learning my video at the moment, something like that. Okay, type this one, just let me know. Okay, so if you remember for the last time, okay, we already finished nomenclature, right? Okay, we try to read all hydrocarbons, alkene, alkane, alkyne, cycloalkane, cycloalkene, and cycloalkynes. We have read that already. And we also went over the reading of some functional groups, compounds, okay, functional groups and hydrocarbons already. So now, as we have here, isomers, that I thought that I already give you some introduction about this. Okay, for the isomers, okay, isomers. Isomers, what is isomers? Isomers is the chemicals or substance that provides you the same formula. Okay, the same formula but different structure. Okay, but different structure. So in terms of different structure, you can have 2 dimension and 3 dimension. For 2 dimension, it is structural isomers. Okay, structural isomers showing you as 2D. We also have some example here. Okay, and for the 3D isomers, we call it stereoisomers. Okay, stereoisomers. All right, and we have an example last time, if you remember, says here, as shown here, right? Today we also have more example that I will show you, okay, and we will learn 3D isomers in more details, more than the last time. Alright, okay, as we have two types, 2D and 3D. Let's start from 2D. Okay. Oh, this is the link for this video. Or never mind. Okay, just ignore it. Okay, as I mentioned, structural isomers or constitutional isomers. Okay, structural isomers or constitutional isomers, which is in 2D, two-dimensional. Okay, which is in the same planar. Okay, the same plane of that, so that you don't have like 3D, like up or down, out of the plane. No, you only have all kinds of structures and norms into one plane, one planar structure. Okay, that's the idea. All right, so details. Okay, you can give a very short detail. Okay, you know that that is the chemical with the same formula, but it is in different structure. In 2D. Okay, in 2D. Okay, so we have the example here. Okay, we have the example here. C4H10. C4H10. Is it alkane, alkene, or alkyne? I give you 5 seconds. Alkene, alkane, or alkyne? Okay, so if you look at the formula here, you immediately know that, okay, here it is alkene. How to know that? How to know that? See? Try to analyze the formula itself. Cn H2n plus 2, right? We have learned that already. Cn H2n plus 2, that is alkane. So in this case we have C4. So C4 with hydrogen, 2n, n is 4. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 2 equals 10, right? So that is alkane. Just give you a little review of that. Where? Maybe here. So alkane, you can analyze very quickly. Cn is 2n plus 2, right? For alkene, once you change from alkane to alkene, you have lost 2 hydrogen atoms. You have lost 2 hydrogen atoms. That's why your formula turned to be CnH2n. Okay? CnH2n. Because you have more double bond. Okay? One position of double bond. From alkane, you get alkene. See? Next, okay, you have alkane, you have alkene, you also have alkyne. For alkyne, similar trend, okay, similar trend. You also loses two more hydrogens, okay? So your formula turns to be CnH2n minus 2, different from alkene and alkane. As you can see, starting from alkane, you lost 2 hydrogen. And if you have more bond, from double bond to triple bond, you have lost 2 more hydrogen. Can you see the relationship of this? Yeah. CnH2n plus 2 alkane, CnH2n or alkene, CnH2n minus 2, that's alkyne. That should be your first idea of that, of losing 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay? That's right. That I showed you here, that is alkane very quickly. So, if you see the names itself here, we have 4 carbons, right? 4 carbons. So 4 carbons, you read it as buta, right? Buta. So this case, you have alkane. So it is butane. Okay? Butane. Recall for that memory. Not so long, not so far. Okay? One, two, three, four. 4 carbons as your main chain, right? Okay, I just write the main chain first. And you have this as your first isomer. Okay, first isomer, very easy. And the rest should be the arms of hydrogens because we are having hydrocarbon. Okay, with 4 arms of carbons atom, right? Next, you try to minimize or reduce the number of carbon in main chain. So now you have 4 carbons. Let's reduce 1 carbon, and another 1 carbon will be your alkyl group or your branch. Okay, so 3 carbon, C, C, and C. How to get another isomer? You connect one alkyl group with carbon number 1, number 2, or number 3. Think of that. 5 seconds. Connected number 1, number 2, or number 3. There's just only one answer. The answer is only carbon number 2. Number 2 only. Okay, we'll give you different isomer. See, like this. So you get the same chemical formula but different structure. Okay, here is your main chain, and you have one more alkyl group or branch. Okay, some students, you may think that, oh, is this possible to connect our alkyl group or our branch with carbon number 1 or number 3? Can I? Let's see. If you have 3 carbon of the main chain, And if you would like to connect your branch or your alkyl group with carbon number 1, what happened? Or you connect your alkyl group with carbon number 3, what happened? It's the same. It's the same. Same as what? Same as 4 carbon as main chain here. Can you see that? This is your main chain. It's turned to be your main chain. 4 carbons. It's not 3 carbon in the main chain. No, 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 no. Your main chain turned to be 4, which is the same as previous. Okay, this one also. You have 4 carbon as main chain. If you would like to make it different, you only connect with carbon number 2 to get different structure. That's we call isomer. Okay, so this one it would not be working. Not work at all. Okay. ทันไหมคะ Okay. If you can't catch up on the lessons, you can, rewind. Or rewind. กอกลับนิดนึง Okay, and learn it again and again and again at home. Okay, so we will run through the video while you are learning at the school. Okay? We only have 2 isomers. You can conclude this. For C4H10, C4H10. We have 4 isomers for C4H10. That's it. If you remember this kinds of structure, just like intersection, if you remember, I have told you already that we can also call it as iso when we are learning together. Okay, iso or something. Iso mean three way at the intersection. Okay, 3-way at the section, just like Y. Okay, this can be written as Y structure. Okay, never mind. Okay, if you can't remember this, okay, just go into the nomenclature in alkane that we learned together. Okay. Next, let's see the next example. C4H8. Okay, C4H8. We have something more exciting. Is it exciting? Let's see. C4H8. So I ask you, it is alkane, alkene, or alkyl? Thumbs up. So this is gonna be alkene. The first case. The first case you get alkene. You can write it down because you have CnH2n. Okay, CnH2n. We have someone knocking the door. Hello, หญิง Would you like to learn online มาเรียนออนไลน์ไหมคะอ้าวไม่คุยด้วย ฮัลโหลได้ยินไหมคะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
ค่ะกินข้าวหรือยัง
กินแล้วค่ะ
กินแล้วเรียนไหม
มีหนูคนเดียวเหรอคะ
เมื่อกี้อินดี้แวบมาแล้วอินดี้บอกว่าไปอาบน้ำลูก
มีคนอื่นอีกไหมคะอาจารย์
หนูตามเพื่อนมาสิ ถ้าเพื่อนมาก็ ได้เรียนคนเดียวก็ได้ไม่เห็นเป็นไรเลย you get the VIP
อ๋อไม่เป็นไรค่ะ เดี๋ยวมีเพื่อนดีกว่าค่ะ
เอาเหรอลองชวนถ้าไม่มาก็ไม่เป็นไรหรอกลองชวนได้เดี๋ยว
ได้ค่ะ
คุณครูก็สอนไปเรื่อยๆนะคะ
ได้ค่ะ ได้ค่ะ
ได้จะเข้าจะออกก็เต็มที่เลยนะคะโอเค now we are learning C end H2N okay C end H2N it is definitely is alkene okay alkene how to know that you know that already here C end H2N that's our first case what did I mean what did I mean as our first case Hello ค่ะ friend มาแล้ว friend โดนหญิงตาม มาเรียนด้วยกันเร็วมาเรียนด้วยกันเร็วเรียนด้วยกันได้นะคะนะ if you have some question you can ask okay if you come live here okay now we consider it as live in the night now it's around 7:30 I recorded for half an hour already so I will record it for 2 hours around there ประมาณนั้นประมาณ2 ชั่วโมงนะคะOkay, CN is 2N because you have C4H8. C4H8. Okay, CN is 2N as our general formula. The first case that is our alkene. Why I say first case? There should be next case as well. There should be next case as well. Which case? You may thinking of the next case, okay? If you remember, we have alkane, alkyne as a set of one set of hydrocarbon, and another set of that will be close chain. Okay, close chain that we call cycloalkane, cycloalkene, and cycloalkyne. Once you have cyclo of things, cyclo things. Once you have cyclo, okay, once you have cyclo, suppose, okay, you have alkane. You change alkane to cycloalkane. You also loses 2 hydrogen atoms. So, if you would like to modify the formula here, okay, for cycloalkane, okay, let's try to write it by yourself. Okay, let's try by yourself. As I mentioned earlier that once you have open chain of alkane, alkene or alkyne, you turn it to be closed chain that we call cyclo, right? Okay, cyclo. You lost 2 hydrogen atoms. So from alkane, CnH2n plus 2. So you lost more 2 hydrogen atoms. So it turned to be CnH2n. See? Which is the same formula as alkene, right? See? Cycloalkane. Similar? No. Same formula with alkene. Can you see that? Okay? Cycloalkane. Same formula as alkene. Because they all lost 2 hydrogen atoms from alkane. So if you need to think about cyclo alkene What about its formula ในห้องส่งมีใครอยากตอบไหมลูก ในห้องส่งหญิงหรือว่าเฟรนอยากตอบไหม If you have lost more two hydrogen atoms from cycloalkane CnH2n minus 2 you have lost 2 more hydrogen okay which is provides you the same formula as alkyne so cycloalkene same formula with alkyne okay can you see the relationship up here okay the last one okay very easy I think you see the relationship already cycloalkyne it is definitely CnH2n minus 4 you lost more 2 hydrogen atom from cycloalkene okay you can highlight the same color here with here and here with here okay therefore come back here CnH2n apart from having only alkene you also have cycloal ปานิสา alkane cycloalkane can you see that this relationship because we have CnH2n here CnH2n as alkene and another case is CnH2n from cycloalkane so firstly you better list the possibilities as I did here okay before write down the full structure of the isomers okay so you know you have alkene and cycloalkane so let's start from writing isomers of alkene first okay alkene so you have C4 1 2 3 4 okay you get your first isomer this is your first isomer very easy 4 carbons as main chain and okay don't forget to put double bond one double bond because you have alkene not alkane okay you can put it here okay between carbon number 1 and number 2 okay next you can have 4 carbon as main chain still but your double bond will be changed now your double bond is inserted between carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 next your structure will change your double bond will change to number 2 to number 3 right is it the same 2 is it the same as 1 no it's different okay that's why we need to give the location of double bond hello Al เรามี someone has come into our life สวัสดีค่ะ กินข้าวยังพิมพ์มาได้นะ
กินแล้วค่ะ
กินแล้วมาช่วยครูตอบหน่อยก็ได้นะคะ คุณครู
ค่ะ
เหงามากอะลูกนะฮะเหงาหญิงมาแล้วหญิงเงียบหญิงหลับแล้ว หลับยังหญิงเฟรนล่ะคะเฟรนกิน
ยังค่ะ
เฟรนกินข้าวยังลูก
นี่แล้วค่ะ
เว้ยทุกคนกินข้าวหมดแล้วครูเพิ่งตื่นลูก วันนี้เป็นภูมิแพ้ลูกนะ I have allergy all day long running nose I need to wrap up all the time เช็ดทั้งวันนะคะ and after teaching I feel like oh I need to sleep I must sleep after teaching so when I arrived home okay throw everything and immediately go to the bed ขึ้นเลยครับหลับประมาณ 2 or 3 hours and I immediately you know wake up and teach you here otherwise you will not have the video to learn in the class if I sleep until the morning okay let's come back to our isomers writing okay now we are thinking of alkene possibilities okay number one already number two already which is different structure if you can see here the different position of double bond here and here different right different if you are thinking more possibilities of moving of what double bond something like this you have 4 carbons right you have 4 carbon and you have one double bond so you have this position already you think oh we can move to this position again like this my question is would it be the new isomer or the same isomer the same or the new the same one or the new one
the same ค่ะ
yes that's right the same one as
one
number one perfect see because you have here you think oh this is number 1 2 3 4 and you have the position of double bond different to the others no if you think carefully your sequence of carbon can change from 1 2 3 4 as well which is very the same as number one here so it means you only have 2 isomers for 4 carbon as your main chain okay so this one not work remove in order to make it clear okay I don't want you to have it and oh still confused no number 3 okay as we know that we need to try to reduce the number of carbon in main chain reduce the number of carbon in main chain so now we have 4 carbon now you turn to be 3 carbon in main chain with one alkyl group one branch right so one branch okay the same concept as butane here okay only one position that you can write is in the middle okay if you connect at these two ends is the same formula as the previous ones okay so you need to also write down the double bond the location of double bond you have many choices here 1 2 or 3 1 2 or 3 which position that you would like to add your double bond 1 2 or 3 students usually think about 1 okay if you put double bond as number 1 here Okay, you're right. You right ถูกนะนะคะ but the next possibility but the next possibility present or absent present or absent with 3 carbon as main chain. Oh, you turn to here. Same as here. You just move your double bond to here. It's the same. Or another possibility here. Same. This one same as here. This one same as here. Okay, you get repeated species. Okay, you get repeated species. So removed. Avoid confusion. Okay, so you finish. Now you finish alkene. But you have more case that is cycloalkanes as well. Cycloalkane here. I will put it as the case number 4. Okay, in the case number 4, cycloalkane, close ring with O, single bond. Close ring with O, single bond. Okay, you have 4 carbon, so very easy. Just like a square. Okay, this is your cycloalkane with 4 carbon. Is there any more possibilities for 4 carbons as main chain? No. Okay, just only 1 isomer as 4 carbon as main chain. Next, what you need to do, similar to the previous one, you try to reduce the number of carbon in main chain. So here you have 4 carbon, it's turned to be 3 carbon. Okay, 3 carbon with 1 alkyl group, 1 branch. Okay, so your 3 carbon of main chain in closed ring is gonna be triangle structure, right? ทำไมไม่ตรงค่ะ triangle see, this is your main chain. This is your main chain. Oh. And you have what? You have one more LQ, right? The LQ should be here at the first place. Okay, it should be here. Oh, my poor connection. What happened? Wait. Wait นะคะเด็กๆ wait my poor connection, so sorry. Now I'm connecting with Wi-Fi already นะคะ it shouldn't have the problem. What happened? Someone is teasing us นะฮะมีคนแกล้งอุ๊ยมีตัวอะไรด้วยอะ What happened? What kinds of that? ใครส่งมาเมื่อกี้ Oh, robot game activities or something. Oh, I don't know that. Maybe it's about activities that we can carry out online. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Later we will play it together. Okay, so now coming back. Okay, cycloalkane. Okay, the first thing is your square 4 carbon and try to reduce to get 3 carbon as main chain with 1 alkyl group like this. Okay, so this is your Isomer number 5. Can you have more? What about this with this position of LQ group? Is it the same? Is it the same?
same ค่ะ
Same. Right. Did the same with this. Okay. Or another direction here. Same as well. See? Same as with this. So, okay. You can write down if you don't making sure. Okay. Now you have 5 already. Can you have more? Can you have more? What about try to reduce more carbon to get cycloalkane? Is it exist to have cycloalkane with 2 carbons of main chain? No. Okay. 2 carbon. You only get line. Okay. You only get line. You cannot get like cyclo or close ring. Close ring, your minimum number of carbon is 3 to get the close ring. Okay, you cannot have the ring if you only have 2 carbons. You only get the line. Okay, so remove that. Finish. Okay, alkene, finish. Cycloalkane, finish. Therefore, we have 5 structural isomers for C4H8. That's it. Okay. Okay, I give you some time to take note. จดแป๊บหนึ่ง 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I hope to finish the chemical reaction until halogenation as my plan. As my plan. Okay. So we don't have the rapid test or lab green in this week. That's why. Okay, we move to the next week. We move to the next week. Okay. But for มัธยม 4, they have this week. Luckily, you have next week. It spend around 20 or half an hour to do that. Very quickly, 1 minute for one question, you have around 20 questions. Prepare for that. Please prepare for that. Okay. Next week. Already? Okay. So, the last example here. C4H6. C4H6. First, you need to write the possibilities. Okay. The formula here we have CnH2n minus 2. Right. CnH2n minus 2. Write down the possibility. Number 1. Okay, it is definitely alkyne as our first case. Right? Alkyne. Here, alkyne. Next case is our cycloalkene. Cycloalkene. Can you think about the next case? Can you think about the next case of this? Can you?
ไซโคอัลไคน์เหรอคะ
Cycloalkyne. You have CnH2n minus 4. Different. different formula, right? It's not cycloalkyne. Only cycloalkene. We have 3 possibilities. Who can think more? หญิงได้ไหมหญิง หญิงได้ไหมคะหญิง
ค่ะ
Another more possibility ได้ไหมคะ with the same formula
ไม่ได้ค่ะ
ไม่ได้เหรอ friend ได้ไหม friend ไม่ได้เหมือนกันหรอเอลยังไม่ได้เลยอ่ะ โอเค you lost 2 more in total you lost 4 hydrogen atom from maximum, right? Maximum is our alkane here. Maximum CnH2n plus 2. You lost 4 hydrogen. See? 4 hydrogen. Which way? More. Easy. It is alkene. Okay, I give you the answer. Alkene. Why alkene? L. Why alkene? Why alkene?
เอ่อ
It's not normal alkene.
มันเป็นแบบปฏิกิริยาแบบแทนที่เหรอคะ
ไปไกลแล้วลูก ไปไกลแล้ว
ไม่รู้ว่า
Alkene. Okay. You have basically you have lost 2 hydrogen atoms, right? 2 hydrogen atoms from this to this. Is it important? What did I say? Is it a need to have only one double bond? Is it necessary to have only one double bond? No. Okay. You have more double bonds. Not just only one double bond. What does it mean? What do I mean here? It can be alkene. Okay, it can be alkene with 2 double bond. With 2 double bond. See? ทันไหมคะ ทันไหม
ทันค่ะ
Because you have one double bond, you lost 2 hydrogen atom. So you have 2 double bond, you lost 4 hydrogen atom from the maximum alkane. Right, CnH2n plus 2. Okay, so let's start writing the isomer number 1, which is our alkyne. Okay, alkyne with 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alkyne, first things like this. Okay, finish. Second isomer, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon with triple bond at the center. Just this. Okay, just this. You cannot have more with 4 carbon atom as a main chain, because once you put it here, it's the same as number 1. Okay? ได้นะ Next, try to minimize, try to reduce the number of carbon to be 3 carbon as main chain with 1 alkyl. Okay? And you put your triple bond. Where to put your triple bond? 1, 2, or 3. where to put your triple bond 1 2 or 3
1 กับ 3ปะคะ
really triple bond
triple bond เหรอ
can
ก็
we
1ไม่ก็ตำแหน่งที่ 1หรือตำแหน่งที่ 3ก็ได้หรือเปล่า
can we
แต่มันก็มีแค่แบบ
what happened
อ๋อ
what happened what happened with carbon at the middle
เพราะว่า
here
เป็นต่อมากกว่า
what about the number of arm
เกินค่ะ
ใช่ไหมคะ it exceeds okay it exceeds เกินแล้ว it's over can we write like this no so there is no this kind of isomer removed ทันไหมคะ you cannot have this kind of isomer any position this or this no you cannot do that because your middle carbon turn to have exceed number of arms okay so remove this ไม่ได้เลยนะ okay so you finish alkyl okay you finish alkyl เอาค้างโอเคมาแล้ว next we have second case as our cycloalkene close chain with one double bond close chain with one double bond okay start close chain carbon 4 carbon close chain like this okay with one double bond you can select here okay can we have more like this like this like this all these three are the same okay all these three are the same as here so you only have one for 4 carbon cycloalkene okay ทันนะคะ next you try to reduce the number of your main chain now you have 4 carbon of your main chain it's turned to be 3 with one LQ group right with one LQ group so where to put your double bond where to put your double bond here can we yes because your carbon okay count the arm 1 2 3 4 for this carbon right four arms is okay this one 1 2 3 with one hydrogen is okay no exceed okay this one no exceed you can write like this can we have more can we have more with 3 carbon as main chain and also one double bond มีไหมมีอีกอันไหมเธอมีไหมคะ yes we have more we have one more main chain with one LQ group as methyl if you remember where to put our double bond ตรงไหนคะ which is to make it different to the previous ones ตรงไหนคะ where to put our double bond where to put our double bond
อืม
where
หรือว่าตรงกิ่งเหรอ
ตรงกิ่งตรงไหนคะอุ๊ย interesting
อ่ะ
like
อีก
this
แล้ว
can we
ก็ที่เหลือมันซ้ำไม่ใช่เหรอ
can we can we yes you can okay yes you can please count the number of carbon okay the number of arm of carbon so this one you have 2 hydrogen okay this one you have 1 2 3 4 oh 4 arm it's okay not exceed okay you have 2 hydrogen here 2 hydrogen here 1 2 3 4 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 that's right the same formula very good but we have more as our number 6ที่แอลบอกว่าในวงมันซ้ำแล้วไม่จริงยังไม่หมด another one more possibility คนอื่นเห็นไหม where to put our double bond where inside the ring I give you the clue inside the ring
ตรงแบบตรงฐานเหรอ ที่แบบตรงกันข้ามกับกิ่งอ่ะ
That's right okay ถูกต้องเลย perfect here this okay is it the same as number 4 no not the same one because the same one will be here this one will be the same as number 4 this one and this one the same can you see but this one and this one different one why we count the number of carbon from double bond to a branch or LQ group okay if you count so here 1 2 3 number 3 connects with LQ okay number 3 connect with LQ if you count the number of carbon in isomer number 4 you count 1 2 and 3 okay this one you count 1 2 3 is it the same because see your double bond connected with your carbon number 1 and with LQ group connected with your carbon number 1 this carbon number 1 this carbon number 1 same but this one your double bond okay it is connected carbon number 1 but your LQ group connects with carbon number 3 different one okay different one so you have 6 isomers already for cycloalkene that's all for cycloalkene but we have more for alkene 2 positions right number 7 okay cycloalkene 1 2 3 4 2 positions of double bond alkene this one and this one can we why not okay not exceed the number of carbon not exceed still 4 it's okay number 8 this and you have here 1 double bond and here different one. Okay, because now you have 1 2 3 4. Your double bond is connected carbon number 1 and carbon number 2. This one you connect carbon number 1 and carbon number 3. Different one. Okay, so in total now you have 8 isomers structural. Okay, just to make it clear, 8 structural isomers for C4H6. C4H6. Okay, if you are thinking, I think, okay, if you are thinking like try to reduce the number of carbon in main chain with one LQ, can we have 2 double bond? Can we have 2 double bond? No, because try, okay, you can try here with here. What happened? Exceed, okay, the number of arm of this carbon exceeds because you have 5 arms, 5 bonds, which is exceed. Okay, no more, only 8 isomers for C4H6. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? Not that difficult. Now, see, we are only focused on 2 dimension, 2D. One item of your exam is here. Something like this, to write down all the possibilities of structural isomers. One item as you're writing up one. มีข้อหนึ่งข้อเขียน something like this. Okay, you can guess which one that I like. Alkane, CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n plus 2. Oh, I'm very kind if I give you alkane, but I will be a little bit more unkind if I give you CnH2n, because you have 2 possibility, alkene and cycloalkane. If I were very crucial โหดร้ายทารุณมาก I will give you CnH2n minus 2. Let's see in the exam how crucial I am. Okay, I'm not that unkind. I'm kind. I'm an angel, right? เป็นนางฟ้า I'm kind. Not too easy and not too difficult in the exam. You can guess. You can guess. Okay. I give you some time to take notes. Okay. And we will have 10-minute breaks. Okay, 10 minutes break. 10 minutes break. ให้ในห้องไปพักนะ แต่เดี๋ยวคุณครูสอนเลยนะลูกในนี้ หรือในนี้อยากพักด้วย แอลอยากพักไหม หญิงอยากพัก
ไม่พักค่ะไปเลยค่ะ
ดึกใช่ไหม ดึกนะครับ ออกก่อนได้นะ ออกตอนไหนก็ได้นะครูไม่ได้ว่าหรอกนะครับ แต่ถ้าเข้าใจเนี่ยหรือว่าจะไปอธิบายเพื่อนได้พรุ่งนี้ if your friends have some questions because you understand already. Understand first. We have the representative of local ใช่ไหมคะ from ชาวบ้าน อันนี้เป็นตัวแทนชาวบ้านนะคะ L เป็นตัวแทนชาวบ้าน หญิงเป็นตัวแทนชาวบ้าน แล้วก็ friend เป็นตัวแทนชาวบ้าน 3 หมู่บ้านเป็นตัวแทนนะคะ โอเค